So in this video I'm going to be talking all about the wooden octagonal nunchaku that we have for sale here at Enso Martial Arts. I'm going to be talking all about the nunchucks, the people that would use them, the dimensions, the weights, what they look like, what they're made out of, what you can do to help prolong the life of them when you buy them from us. And also at the end of the video I'm going to give you a little demonstration on using these and also a few tips and tricks to get yourself started if you're new to using nunchaku. Hi, my name's Doug Swift. I've been doing martial arts for the past 33 years and I've been the owner of Enso Martial Arts for the past 16 years. If you're interested in videos on martial arts products and learning all you can about martial arts products that we have for sale here at Enso Martial Arts, click the little icon in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to our channel and get all the latest updates and videos on martial arts products. So let's get into this video, let's find out all we can about the wooden octagonal nunchaku. Sometimes you'll see them called hexagonal, so the hexagonal chucks, but they're actually octagonal if you can see. So you can see the octagonal shape there, 8 sides. That's a pretty standard shape for nunchaku, so it's quite a common shape to have. I really like this. I think it's a really traditional shape. If you were going to make some chucks with limited sort of equipment, then the octagonal shape would be relatively easy to do if you didn't have a lathe or anything like that to make a nice round shape. So also the octagonal shape actually gives really good grip on your hands, so it doesn't wear your hands or make your hands sore, but you do get a really good grip. It's quite a practical shape to have. Another really good feature is the rope. Now personally I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I really like the traditional feel in martial arts equipment, so having the rope gives a really good traditional feel, much more so than say the ball bearings that you get on most chucks these days, which a chain fixed in might be more traditional, but with the ball bearings not so much. So I really like the traditional sort of connection with the rope tied in through like a hole, like bored out inside the chuck and then loop through. They do nowadays, for a bit of extra precaution, glue them in, so you will get the rope glued in as well as sort of knotted in, and it just makes sure that it doesn't undo basically. Two features, the octagonal shape and the rope, which make it a really good traditional chuck. Another one is that it's made out of red oak, so it's really hard wearing. Now if you're going to be smashing this against walls or trying to break breeze blocks, we can't guarantee that it's not going to explode, but it will take a bit of a beating. The only thing, if you are whacking it against stuff, is that the wood will dent. It is wood, it is going to dent if you're hitting it against bricks or whatever, so then you're not going to have such a nice feel on your hands, and you might start to get like little cuts or splinters or whatever if you really give them a beating. So just be mindful. If you want to hit stuff, it's probably going to take the punishment, but yeah, you might not have such a nice nunchuck by the end of it. What's so good about the rope? Like what makes a difference? Now everyone's got different opinions on the rope versus like chain ball bearings. I personally really like the rope. It does mean you get a slower spin, so you haven't got that ball bearing speed like a bearing to twist the chuck, so you do get a much slower speed, but you do get more control with the chuck, so you can change the direction of the chuck in the air using the rope, so you can pull the thing and manhandle it a bit more, much more so I think than with the ball bearing. The ball bearing's a bit more wayward, a bit more all over the place. So I personally like the rope. I think you get more control with it, but it isn't as fancy and you can't go as fast compared to the ball bearings. Now who uses nunchucks? What style would use like a traditional style nunchaku like this? Now there's not actually that many martial arts that uses nunchucks in a common setting, so if you went to a club to learn nunchucks, you're probably not going to find one really. Now the Japanese kabudo, like the Japanese weapon styles, will use nunchucks, but again finding a club that just does Japanese weapons is very rare. You're not going to find them that often. So what people tend to do is they bolt them into classes. So you will find taekwondo classes that use them, you'll find karate classes that use them, maybe a few kung fu classes here and there. It's not that common, and to just go to a class and learn nunchucks is probably not really a thing. So you have to find someone maybe to do one-on-ones that can just teach you if that's what you want to do, or really a lot of YouTube channels these days. Just learn some stuff off YouTube and then just get practicing yourself in your back garden or the park. That's probably the best thing to do. So here at Enso Martial Arts, not only do we sell the wooden octagonal nunchaku, we also sell foam nunchucks with ball bearings, blue foam chucks with cord, black octagonal nunchucks with cord, dragon carved nunchakus with chain ball bearings, rattan nunchakus with ball bearings, Bruce Lee nunchakus with ball bearings, red foam nunchakus with cord, black and blue foam nunchaku with chain, wooden 8-inch chucks, nice little short ones, and rubber nunchakus, quite hard but still a bit more protection than the wood. So just a really quick tip on prolonging the life of your rope nunchaku. Now this is the same with nearly all of the rope nunchaku. The inside the chuck, right in here, it can be a little rough, so they finish it off on the outer bit, but then right inside the wood can get a little rough. So get a little bit of sandpaper if you can and just stick it inside there and just take off a few tiny burrs. You only need one little burr to just start wearing away the rope, which means then eventually the ropes are going to break. So just rub it in there and you'll probably double the life of your nunchaku. Really, really good tip and really good to know, like for all rope nunchaku, because it's the same with all of them. So let's just have a look at the dimensions of the chucks, all the facts and figures. So the length of the chuck is 30 centimeters, 30.6, 30.7, or 1 foot, so 12 inches, which is pretty standard for most chucks. Most of the chucks that you'll find are 12 inches. That's pretty normal. The rope length is just over 4 inches, 10.5 centimeters. And the weight, you can see, is just over 300 grams, so like a third of a kilo. So as promised, I thought I'd do a little demo, a few tips and tricks on things that you can do to get started with your nunchaku. So firstly, I thought I'd show you just catching it like underneath your shoulder and then just bouncing it off the inside of your leg. Up and down, really good, simple trick to get started with and just gets used to spinning the nunchucks like around your body. The second one I thought I'd show is just catching it under your arm and switching sides. So same as what you were doing it before, but without the leg check, and just spinning it from side to side across your body, so both sides of your body are doing the same thing. This is sort of similar to juggling, where it helps you use your left and right sides of your brain. You can start getting used to really good body hand-eye coordination. So the third trick is a bit more tricky, spinning it round your hands, both sides of your body, and getting used to the letting go of the chuck and allowing it to spin around your hands without holding on to it. So, and then obviously catching it and spinning it back around again. Really good trick to get used to just letting go of the chucks and recatching them. So that was the video on the wooden octagonal chucks that we have for sale. I hope it was useful. If you like this videos and you want to see more videos like this, remember to click the icon in the bottom right hand corner of this video, subscribe to our channel and see all the latest updates and videos that we put out there on Enso Martial Arts products. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!